you just finished mentioning you have negative thoughts throughout the day.
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
Yeah.
But you mentioned that you have, what? Depression.
Depression, yeah.
Okay. Cliff, why do you have depression?
I don't know really. I just always be like that, things impact me harder than they should, I guess.
Oh,
I allow things to get on top of me, all these negative thoughts.
Yeah.
They kind of build up, and it gets to a point where you just can't figure a way out of things. It's hard sometimes.
You see, it's quite, because we're talking about becoming the observer of your thoughts. And so with Cliff, he's talking about negative thoughts that are popping into his mind. So if Cliff, I can observe Cliff now, all right? So if Cliff was a thought that I was able to observe, that means as the observer of, I'm able to determine whether this thought stays or goes. And what you find, what Cliff said, is that these negative thoughts are coming into his mind. Okay, and so when Cliff uses T.P.C 2D to become the alarm system of his mind, he'll learn that he is not the thought. Did you realize that? A lot of people don't realize that they're not the thought.
Yeah.
And because they don't realize they're not the thought, they then give into the thought. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that thought basically shows up. They don't realize that it's actually, because we think in mental images, and that image shows up, and then Cliff, people aren't learned, they don't realize that they're not that image, they're not that thought. And because they're not that thought, all you're doing is deciding whether I want that image, that thought to stay or go. So in regards to, you mentioned that you've got depression. I've got some good news for you. Are you ready? So when you say I, see, the word I is a direct indication that you're bringing things to you. Did you realize that? So when I say I am, it's kind of like the universe stops and waits for your response. So it's all in the I that's going to determine your outcome. Say this. Are you ready? Say this. I do not have depression. Whoa. Yeah. What Cliff just did there, he is now becoming the control center of his mind. But that's the ultimate goal, to simply becoming an observer. You're always doing it in the external world. You're always looking at things, observing things. When you become better in the internal world at doing that, that's when, my friend, you'll realize that, my goodness, I am not the thought. I am not the mental image. I am simply the observer of. And that's when you'll start to detect and to determine, become the alarm system of your mind.
I think I messed up. My thoughts used to run wild, hijacking my mood and focus. But then I learned how to take control, like flipping a switch. T.P.C 2D is all about you becoming the control center of your mind. Picture this. Your thoughts and mental images are like visitors at your front door. Some are welcome, others not so much. With T.P.C 2D, you become the alarm system, spotting those unhelpful TMI thoughts. Too much information, negative spirals, daydreams that distract. Instead of letting them barge in, you notice them, label them, and decide if they deserve your attention. It's kind of like checking your phone's notifications. You don't answer everyone, right? The more you practice, the better you get at catching those unwanted visitors. So take charge. Be the alarm system of your mind. Because when you control your thoughts, you control your life.